Ellis James, comedian, born in Wales, lives in England.
Miles Jupp, comedian, born in England, lives in Wales. These are our journeys across Wales by land, sea and rail.
So you've moved to Wales?
That is right.
You've been on holidays here?
I've spent a lot of time here, but I'm hungry. I want to know more. I want to see more. I want to feel more.
Well, guess who your ideal guide is?
Well, my ideal guide would be Rod Gilbert.
Yes, he's unavailable. Guess who's available?
Stop! We made a terrible mistake! That is not what nature's for.
Always indicate.
It's a classic 1-2 combination.
The English have got the M1. Oh, we've got that.
I would like you to open that up and start eating at the camera, and then I'll tell you why. Great. OK, I haven't actually paid for that, Alice. That is now...
So welcome to...
James.
And Jupp.
Last time,
We travelled all the way from Monmouth in softly rolling South Wales, up the A470 to Trawsfynydd in the jaggedy foothills of Snowdonia.
yes, we saw some sights.
Whoa! That is bracing.
Fed our feathered friends?
He's not dressed appropriately for throwing offal with a spade at all. Put your back into it, man.
Found these.
From what I can tell, it's a row of fascist houses.
And went a bit crazy in the hot weather.
On the hottest day of the year.
Quite right, Gary, the hottest day of the year. There are bits of me that are wet that I didn't know had sweat glands.
And after a pleasant night at a B&B with ensuite model railway facilities, we were ready to start the next part of our adventure. Well, one of us was anyway.
Morning.
Morning. You backed?
No.
So yesterday we'd driven from Monmouth at the A470 through Builthwells, Rhyadr, Caersws, you name a Welsh market town, we went through it before finally arriving at Trawsfynydd, which is of course famous for its beautiful lake. So when in Trawsfynydd, it's the law that you must visit the lake. There we are in our little Mini.
And there was absolutely no one else about, apart from a film crew, of course, and a few choice sheep.
Right then, Miles, I'm about to show you something.
Is it a crime scene?
No. What is the one thing that could improve a beautiful lake?
A pedalo hire centre.
No, you're wrong. It's a decommissioned nuclear power station. Check that out.
Oh, look at that.
Trawsfynydd Nuclear Power Station.
That's brutal, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't mean unpleasant. I mean architecturally, that is classic brutalism.
It hasn't provided any electricity since 1991. It's going to take a century to fully decommission.
What, to be fully safe?
Well, I imagine so. It's just there. I think it's the background of all the mountains. It's quite weird. It looks like a little bit of Soviet Russia that's just been plonked in the middle of North
just a
Wales.
collage.
Yeah.
Someone's made.
A
Who
mirage.
designed it?
The same guy who designed Coventry Cathedral.
Sir Basil Spence.
Oh,
That would be.
it's nice though, isn't it?
It's glorious. But it's quite safe, isn't it, nuclear power? What have they?
I imagine so. Let's not get into the rights and wrongs of nuclear power. Keep it light.
You give me a pedalo hire centre, I'll keep it light. I went on a school trip once to a power station.
You do? Which one? Sellafield?
Hinckley, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Just remember, our parents all had to fill in a lot of forms.
Came back with a hairy chest.
Yeah, we all have to go for monitoring once every 18 months. I think it was fine. Yeah. Apparently no flowers will grow around our graves. But I think, it was a very informative afternoon.
Well, we couldn't hang around there all day.
No, I had a treat in store and I needed to go shopping. Do you remember?
with painful clarity.
So, we started at Traws-Fynydd, which is sort of at the bottom of Snowdonia, and we were going to climb Snowdon the next day. But first, I had this little treat planned for Miles near Betws y Coed.
Now where's this?
We are going through the slate capital of the world, Blaenau Ffestiniog, or 50 Shades of Grey as it's usually known. But today, even Blaenau was looking quite colourful. Well, for Blaenau.
Hi, Miles. I'm about to offer you the ride of a lifetime.
Well, big claim, Alice, big claim.
So this was the... what was it called?
The Forest Coaster, Miles.
Oh yeah, all right, thanks. Now, I couldn't remember the name of the ride, but check this out. Your face when I suggest going on the same sled together.
So could two adults go in one? Because you'd like that, wouldn't you, to go in a car with me?
No, not really.
I think that'd be good.
Yeah, it should be fine.
I'll go at the back, Alice, because...
So yeah, if you hop in that front one there for the kids. And then,
That was absolutely brutal.
Where's the brake?
so yeah, if you put your foot in there and you put your foot on the other side
Who's
as
in
well.
charge of the brake?
So yeah, the guy behind's in charge of the brake.
You don't enjoy this, Alice. There is something wrong with you.
Very snug.
Snug and comfortable-ish.
Yeah.
Do you want to know how you drive?
That's a panic grip. I've got a very full bladder, Miles.
Yeah.
So
I can,
as
you know
you're
what? I can sense that from here.
Okay. Two things. You're squeezing my bladder,
Yeah.
um,
That can only be with my thighs.
and as you're in charge of the brake,
Oh, yeah.
bear my bladder in mind.
Well, listen. I see your full bladder and raise you a full bowel. And when I say full,
Yeah, full to the brim.
currently 3 heavy meals. Honestly, 1 bowl of bran flakes.
I don't know why I suggested this.
No, you're not looking like you're enjoying it.
While you, on the other hand, are loving it. Which was making me not love it even more.
Oh, I am what I am.
I look like a condemned man.
You look like a character at the end of an incredibly sad film. Possibly Scandinavian.
I am now riddled with doubt about every decision I've ever made in my life.
This looks like a reconstruction of someone's final journey.
That was very relaxing, I thought. I tell you what, that's
got
almost
tears rolling down my face.
almost certainly got things going.
That is not what nature's for.
Oh, that was excellent. Did you enjoy that? He loved it, he loved it. Oh, he loved it, he loved it. It was good, wasn't it?
Absolutely vile. What are you doing, you mad bastard?
Did you need to do that?
I didn't. I assumed the mechanism took over. Apologies.
Sorry, mate. It's all right. I'm being driven by an absolute Burke.
I did the same as well.
Sorry. I know. That was absolutely excellent. Excellent. Promised me the ride of a lifetime, Ellis. I loved that. Very good. Ellis did not. I think you enjoyed it less. Is that fair to say?
Yeah.
Ellis made noises throughout, very upsetting.
Natural noises.
Well, unnatural noises, I'd have thought. It was like I was sort of holding onto a bag full of very sick piglets with a series of upsetting digestive issues.
Yeah, but I was trying to go with my instinct. I was trying to express what
Very poor instincts.
Yeah.
Very
I
poor
was trying to express
instincts.
what the experience is actually like.
It's exhilarating.
With my noises.
It's racing, it's fun.
Yeah. I just forget as well that most of my life is spent trying to minimise thrill. So then to do something like that, I can't believe it was technically my treat.
It was, yeah. Well, it's my treat now. I think we're going to have a lunch, which I think you've earned an ice cream. Just 9 Magnums for lunch.
Oh, okay.
And then maybe a Calippo for pudding, something like that.
Then. Turn left here, Miles.
Right, adrenaline buzz over. Where to next? Oh, I remember.
Just a little trip to Betws Town Centre, Miles.
Which may well have the greatest number of outdoor clothing shops per capita in the universe. They've got about 2 each, I reckon. Here it is. Very pretty place.
I needed to go there, you see, because I just wanted to get a pair of boots for the next day's climb. You need to kit yourself out. It's important.
Right, it's not a climb, is it? It's a walk. Anyway, this sort of admin really should have been sorted out weeks ago. Look at him. Ellis James is obsessed with cagoules to the point where it's a disorder.
Yeah.
There's also nice fleeces to go underneath here as well.
So I'm climbing up Mount Snowdon. Pulled up
Still
Snowdon.
move everything, got it all.
Right there, okay. I'm
There
looking.
we go. You're at the
see,
summit now.
I can see. I'm at the summit. I can see enough. I'm ordering a cup of coffee in the cafe. Sat on the train.
Perfect.
Now it's time for. What do you think of this?
It's like we're going up a mountain. He's talking as if he's like choosing what to wear at the BAFTAs.
I personally think that's perfect for me.
Oh, God, hats now.
I think you look the part now.
Yeah?
Yeah,
I feel pretty cool actually.
you look it.
I feel like a new man. A practical new
You're
man.
ready for the mountains now.
Please get out of my shop.
Mission accomplished.
Spent enough.
Yeah, I'm quite pleased with all the stuff I got actually.
Yeah, you got good boots.
Boots.
Crying out loud.
Well, that spirit-shattering exercise took up most of the day. And now, the rain was closing in.
Even more reason, Miles, to have some proper gear.
Looking forward to conquering Snowdon.
Yeah, we'll need, what, crampons, ropes, you got all that, assuming in those 2 enormous bags of stuff.
Really going to look the part.
You must have been buying some things that were not in any way relevant to our trip.
No, but you know,
You basically taken me to a shop and then gone shopping.
yeah.
I know that is what people do in shops, but I sort of felt used back there.
You played a wonderful Crouchy husband, by the way.
Thank you.
Whilst Mrs. Ellis really got stuck into the sale.
Yes, I should have sat outside the fitting room with all of other men looking at each other going, well, it's only money.
Talking about football.
Yeah, no, that's where I would have come unstuck.
So, we were off to stay the night near Llanberis, because my plan to climb Snowdon the next day actually involved getting a lift 2/3 of the way up on the mountain railway.
But would we have a view?
Well, apparently, it almost never happens, but if you're on the top of Snowdon and it's a completely clear day, you can apparently see Pembrokeshire right at the bottom end of
Really?
South Wales. Apparently. But it's so high, you'll inevitably be cloudy and misty up there.
Yeah, it would be quite windy, I think.
Yeah.
How many layers are you going to wear?
The waterproof jacket, topless underneath, I think.
And then it was back to our hotel for an early night, where I had a nightmare about being held hostage in an outdoor clothing store. Next morning,
Llanberis station, punishingly early.
and the weather not looking great.
But I'm full of the joys.
Here we are then, Snowdon Mountain Railway. Let the train take the strain.
That's the staff entrance that way.
Yeah. But I've got contacts, haven't I, Miles?
Is there anyone in this country you don't know, Ellis, or aren't related to in some way? exciting. We'll get to use the staff loos and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
I cannot wait.
OK, fact fans, the Snowdon Mountain Railway was built in 1896 and they still have steam trains which haul themselves up the mountain on a toothed track.
Unbelievably interesting, but we weren't going on the steam train today.
No, we had diesel power. Now, I'd cleverly managed to get us on the staff train. It's the one that takes the workers up to the cafe on the summit. And the plan was for us to get dropped off about 2/3 of the way up.
You sure we were allowed on there?
Contacts, Miles, contacts.
As I remember it, pretty much all the conversation was just about how resplendent you looked in your new boots, which the producer had to buy for you as you had no money.
Yeah, well, my debit card was... Oh, stop judging me.
You are a drain on public resources.
Okay, so we're now going up Ellis. I'm not saying I don't trust this whole thing, but how can this be happening?
I don't know, I'm just going to sit back and enjoy it.
Right.
I'm going to trust whichever genius came up with this. Let physics take the strain.
Physics, or meteorology, was going to play its part though, wasn't it? As it didn't take long before we entered the eerie cloud and had a very misty ascent up the mountain.
We are at 1,600 feet, 500 metres, halfway up. The air's getting thinner. The sheep on the line are looking a little bit iller.
When the mist clears, we'll be able to see, well, yet more grass, I suppose.
What I like
Part of the excitement.
is that the people behind us, the staff, are like normal commuters anywhere else. They're all listening to headphones, reading books, and yet their journey to work is up a mountain.
That, the biggest mountain in Wales.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you miss this train, you're very late for your shift. So, Chloe, you work at the top of Snowdon,
Yes, I do, in the shop.
in the shop. So this is your journey to work every day?
Yeah, every morning at 8 o'clock.
Brilliant.
Is it normal to you? I mean, are you used to it?
It's something that you do just become used to.
Well, that lady is reading War and Peace.
Yeah.
Like she's on a tube or something.
It's remarkable.
Does the card machine work up the mountain?
Yeah, it does.
Is it contactless?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'm gonna buy a fridge magnet off you later. If that's all right. I might get Ellis one of his goods.
This was our stop, Clogwyn.
Still apparently on Network Rail's upgrade list. There is an upper crust, but it's tucked out of the way like the one at Newport.
Thank you.
And from here, we would begin our walk to the summit.
Oh, walk in the mist. Lovely.
My head's gone. I don't like it. I want to go home.
Really? I think your new boots will see
It's
you
just
right.
too high.
Yes, it was quite spooky up there, wasn't it? All alone, 779 metres up, as the train disappeared off into the mist, leaving just us, a few more choice sheep, and a film crew who you'll never see.
Do you remember how the weather started changing, like minute by minute?
Suddenly it's going, just like that.
Yeah.
It's just dissolved.
That is the magic of television.
But it's not though, is
Thank you to the BBC for sorting that out.
So that direction there, all mist, this way, it's just gone. That is remarkable.
I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaken.
As we are at 2,300 feet, time for this to come out.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. Well, I've been looking forward to this.
What an investment.
Ellis, you
Got to
look
be
really,
prepared to look the part.
really quite something. And the mist's back again, suddenly. It cleared, now it's gone. It's very baffling.
Someone at the bottom told me to be edge aware, which is a great way of saying trying not to fall off a mountain.
Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb.
That's the train. Stop! We made a terrible mistake! It's too high, and I lose interest very quickly.
Not a word, not a word. Totally ignored.
We've been up all the we could chew. I like to just fix the easy way. Oh, no, nothing. Absolutely nothing. All right, boys.
All right.
It was around this point that we started to become painfully aware of our own pathetic inadequacies.
That is extraordinary.
It's 9:15 in the morning. Go on, mate.
Hello. All right. Wow. Remarkably cheery for people running down a mountain. I hope they're edge aware.
There's a whole family up there. They started 7:20 and girls about 13. When I was 13, I was interested in Football Focus and Fortress Solitude, which is how I refer to my bedroom. Hello.
Hi there.
When did you start?
Today?
Yeah.
83 minutes in.
Oh, right, okay. 83 minutes in.
You're just speed walking it, you're running it.
No, just walking.
Incredible. All right. Brilliant. Have
There's
fun.
a train?
Yeah, no, I know. We'll forget that.
Oh, right, okay.
All right.
See you later.
Cool. Good luck.
Yeah. What sort of sad losers would go up on the train, eh?
This wasn't in the contract.
What, the specific gradient?
It's, you'd think it'd be implicit, wouldn't it, that climbing up a mountain, there are bits when it's going to get pretty steep. But
That's good.
I'm now beginning to lose interest. This is my A-levels all over again.
This is a proper incline now, this bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you had all your lovely outdoor gear on as well.
This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Proper easy now, isn't it? So unpredictable.
Snowdon was taking the mickey out of us on that day. It was hot, it was cold, and in the mist, every edge looked like a sheer drop off the side. But then, the old mountain had another trick to play, as with each step further, we started to rise above the clouds.
It's clear again now. This is insane.
Well, it's sort of frightening, isn't it?
So that's another path that is shorter but more difficult joining us.
So it comes up very steep up that side.
Yeah. And that's the railway track, obviously. God, that looks inviting, that railway track. And we're about 15 minutes walk away, I think.
You can just see sort of the silhouettes of people skipping gaily through the mist.
So what we had here was a cloud inversion, where we're in the clear above the cloud line. Well, in the clear for now.
Because you know from the news that the weather changes every 10 minutes. Everyone knows that. But you don't quite believe it when you're in your house in Cardiff. But this is... And in 5 minutes' time, it'll be misty again. It's like opening and shutting the curtains.
We'll probably be building a shelter.
I'll be hugging you for warmth.
Oh, God, every cloud. Do you think the thinness of the air is making us talk rubbish? about. In here somewhere, there will be fridge magnets. Perfect.
Yes.
Look at that. You've been in my
That's the
kitchen.
one.
What does it
That's
need to
the
just
one.
set it all off nicely?
Okay, 249 then, please.
Oh, there's Chloe. Later on, we'll see whether contactless works. Cannot wait.
Is that a bottle opener?
Yep.
Oh, I quite like that.
Well, have you got your wallet with you?
No, my wallet is in Llanberis. Buy me a fridge magnet bottle opener, Snowdon themed.
No.
Terror. Absolute terror.
Coming to a shop with Ellis, it's like going into a shop with your child. They just ask you, they point at stuff and ask you to buy it for them. Now, he wants me to buy like souvenirs. I've offered him a chocolate sheep. £1. He doesn't have to pay it back, that's his. That is it though, he's going to keep on. Everything he's trying on now, he's going to ask me to buy.
Watch this.
I would like you to open that up and start eating it on camera, and then I'll tell you why. Great. Okay, I haven't actually paid for that, Alice. That is now theft. Excuse me. Theft. No, you will buy it with your own money. I'm just not.
Yeah, my wallet is in Llanberis.
You contact us.
250, yes I am.
Is it contactless? So satisfying.
So, only one more thing to reach, the summit.
Thank you.
Nice to see a bit of order at last.
I love the idea of that. This is a mad scramble up the whole mountain to get to the top. Come on, everyone, now.
Or, yeah, suddenly there's order.
Or order.
Best of order, please.
And so, after a happy day on Snowdon, I thought it best to leave it to Ellis, a man who's genetically poetic, to try to describe exactly what it was that we were both feeling.
This is a mountain.
You're not wrong, Ellis. You are not wrong.
Oh, the lyricism.
You look for a good time, mister. We are sailing.
You're doing it, Miles. You're sailing. That's Swansea over there. That's Portelba back there. It's the jewel in South Wales' crown, apart from Carmarthen.
Okay, I'm ready. That's just that is me warming up. That's all that is.
If you smelled of onion, lager, fags and urine, Miles, I cannot begin to tell you what I'd be doing.
Incorrectly labelled American sweets and a couple landed with fines for reckless driving. X-ray is tomorrow at 7:30 on BBC One Wales.